Uy, Mare, anong latest?
Oh, ikaw pala yan, Bestie! Welcome to Chismis ni Crazy. At ngayon, ang pag-uusapan natin ay ang mga nagbabagang talakayan na dapat pag-usapan ng lipunan. Isa pa, malapit ito sa puso ko. Ito ay tungkol sa global divides. When we think about our world, it's easy to see all the ways we're connected. We can communicate instantly with anyone, anywhere. We can share ideas, culture, and knowledge. But at the same time, there are significant divides that separate us. Divides that can feel insurmountable. Let's start with economic divides. It's no secret that there's a huge gap between the rich and the poor. O ika nga, yung mayayaman mong kaibigan at mga purita. Some people live in luxury with more than they could ever need, while others struggle to get by every day. This isn't just about having a nice house or a fancy car. It's about basic needs, pagkain, inuming tubig, at tirahan. Imagine a family in the Philippines. Dito na lang sa barangay natin, living in like a rural area. The parents works hard every day, but they barely make enough to feed their children. Meanwhile, in the same country, may mga taong nagagarbuhan ng mga bahay, magagandang sasakyan ang dinadrive, and syempre, they are sending their kids to expensive schools. Take note ha, the World Bank tells us that nearly 10% of the world's population lives on less than $2 a day. Imagine kung magkano lang yon. That's hard, di ba? And isipin natin, may mga tao na nagdadalawang isip na lang kahit sa pagbili ng kape o itlog. Why does this matter? Because economic inequality affects everything, as in lahat, bestie. It impacts education, healthcare, and opportunities. If you're worried about where your next meal is coming from, it's hard to focus on school or work. This creates a cycle that's tough to break. Next, let's talk about educational divides. Education is often seen as a ladder out of poverty. But what if you don't have access to that ladder? Kaya totoo, nakaka-apekto ang kahirapan sa pag-aaral. Kahit sabihin nilang hindi ako naniniwala. In many parts of the world, children, especially girls, don't have access to quality education. According to UNESCO, over 260 million children and youth are out of school. Hindi sila nag-aaral. And napakalaking number nun para sa ating populasyon. Take the story of Maria, a young girl from a remote village in Africa. Alam mo ba si Maria, grabe yung nilalakad niya araw-araw para lamang makapasok. And take note, yung mahabang lakad na yun, yung dadalhin niya pa, isang school na walang electricity, mga textbooks na hindi updated, and maraming estudyante sa isang desk. Despite her eagerness to learn, the odds are stacked against her. So mahirap mag-aral ang isang mahirap na bata. Without education, these kids miss out on opportunities to improve their lives. They're less likely to find good jobs and more likely to remain in poverty. This divide doesn't just hurt individuals, it hurts entire communities and countries. Hindi lang ang mga batang nahihirapan, kundi ang buong lipunan. Now, let's discuss the digital divide. In our digital age, access to the internet is crucial. It's how we work, learn, and connect. But not everyone has that access. Around 3.7 billion people still don't use the internet. So imagine, kahit teke na kids, hindi lahat nakakasunod sa trend na to. That's almost half the world's population. In many developing countries, internet access is limited or non-existent. Even in developed countries, rural areas often struggle with poor connectivity. Kaya ngayon, di ba, papansin natin, ang bagal ko mag-share sa Facebook kasi mabagal yung wifi. So, let's bring it closer to home. During the pandemic, many students in the Philippines had to shift to online learning. Syempre, para makaiwas sa virus. But not all of them had access to reliable internet or devices. Many had to share one smartphone among several siblings, and some even had to climb trees just to get a signal. So imagine, kung parte ka ng isang malaking pamilya, ang dami mong kahati sa lahat. This digital divide means that many people are left out of the global conversation. They miss out on information, education, and opportunities that those with internet access take for granted. At kasunod, healthcare divides naman. Health is something we often take for granted until we lose it. Ika nga nila, health is wealth. But not everyone has access to good health care. In many parts of the world, people die from diseases that are easily treatable or preventable. Imagine, gagaling ka pa, pero namatay ka na. And according to the World Health Organization, more than half the world's population lacks access to essential health services. Consider the case of a rural clinic in India. The nearest hospital is hours away. So paano kung matetegi ka na talaga? Eh di wala nang pag-asa. And the clinic often runs out of basic supplies like antibiotics and vaccines. For a mother with a sick child, this can be a matter of life and death. This divide means that where you live can determine how long you live. It's a stark reminder of the inequalities in our world. Hindi talaga pantay-pantay, bestie, kahit anong pilit. Lastly, let's talk about social and cultural divides. These divides can be seen in the way different groups are treated based on race, gender, religion, or ethnicity. We see these divides in our own communities, where people are discriminated against or excluded because of who they are. Di ba nga, yung anak ni Mang Nestor, ayaw niya at pinapahiya niya kasi raw bakla. Pero wala namang mali sa pagiging bakla. Nasa isip ng tao yan. And globally, these divides can lead to conflict and violence. Kaya, nakikita natin siyang inaabuso. Pero wala tayong magawa kasi kapitbahay lang naman tayo. Isa pa, take the Rohingya cases in Myanmar. The Rohingya, a Muslim minority group, have faced severe persecution and violence, forcing hundreds of thousands to flee to neighboring countries. Imagine, sasaktan ka dahil sa paniniwala mo? What an unfair world. This is a heartbreaking example of how cultural and religious divides can lead to human suffering on a massive scale. Hindi porket hindi tayo naapektuhan ay wala na tayong pake. Dapat maging vigilant tayo. Bridging these divides is about more than tolerance. It's about understanding and respect. It's about recognizing our shared humanity and to value each person brings to our world. Lastly, bestie, so ano nga ba yung magagawa natin para matugtungan tong divisions na to? It starts with awareness and empathy. We need to recognize these divides and understand their impact. We can support policies and initiatives that aim to reduce inequalities, whether it's through education, healthcare, or economic opportunities. Kaya tandaan nyo, mahalaga ang suporta. But it's not just about big actions. Small actions matters too. Volunteering, donating, or even just listening to and amplifying marginalized voices can make a difference. Pwede tayong maging boss ng mahihirap at ng mga nasa laylayan. Ultimately, bridging global divides is about building connections and creating a world where everyone has the chance to thrive. It's a big challenge, oo, but it's one worth taking on. Pasensya na, bestie, kung ako muna yung tumalaka. Medyo nagmamadali rin kasi ako at magsasaing pa. Papagalitan naman ako ng mama, chismis ako ng chismis. Pero, maraming salamat sa pakikinig. Sige, dyan ka na.